How you feeling?
Feel great, man. It's good to get out here with the boys. I'd be here day one. Excited about it. A lot of good plays made, and I felt good. Throwing the ball, put some good balls out there, and make some good reads. And just got to get the footwork underneath me a little bit more, but yeah, felt great.
How long do you think you're 100%?
Age 34. If I'll ever be 100% again, we'll see. I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna keep continuing to ramp up. Did a bunch today. Probably took I'd say 30 reps, 40 reps today. And, just kind of keep ramping up each day.
Do you anticipate being ready for week 1 to start?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Was it frustrating at all, knowing how hard you were working in the offseason?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, with Marcellus every day, and the biggest thing to me is like, I wanted to prove some people right. Like, I wanted to prove Marcellus of all the time he put in. He was with me 3-4 hours a day every day, so I wanted him to get that credit of me coming back healthy, feeling great. So obviously it was a small setback, and he still put an insane amount of work in for me. Matt Nickel out in Toronto, Adam, Claire, like the whole staff, just getting me ready, and something that was unforeseen that nobody else can control. So it was frustrating for me mentally, because my biggest thing is I wanted to be here, conditioning test, show how good I looked at 34, coming out and sprinting with the young guys and being out there, and then just being here day one to make sure everybody knows how hard I was.
Trying too hard? Is that the case, Paul?
No. I mean, I know that's can you try too hard? You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't doing anything stupid. I just, something just happened during a workout. It didn't feel great, and it lingered on, and just happened to come up 3 weeks before camp started. So, just unfortunate timing, really.
What'd you see out there in receiver-wise?
Big. Yeah, I mean, we got some, we've got route runners, we got speed, which, we've had here. Obviously, that's what Hamilton has been known for in the past. Scott went out, and you know what he's known for. He went out and got some guys that can go make plays in football, whether it's one-on-one or whether it's in traffic, but go above the rim and make some plays.
Did you get a chance to look at Justin? I mean, he's coming back off that horrific injury.
Yeah, I mean, I was keeping in touch with him all offseason, because that's obviously a guy that I connected with. We all did really well last year, and such an unfortunate story of what happened. To see him come back healthy and be running around and not be limited, I mean, it's first of all amazing to his work ethic and what he put in over the offseason, but it's a blessing to have him back on the team.
What was your offseason like? I mean, last year obviously wasn't the year you wanted. So when you went into the offseason, what was that all about? What was the mindset, the whole thing about getting ready?
Yeah, I think it was just, push myself to a level that I haven't in a long time. As you get older, everybody tells you got to have load management, you got to take things easy, and you have to do certain things. And I showed Marcellus some film of when I was younger, and just escaping the pocket and making some certain moves. He's like, that's what you got to get back to. So it was more just about being on the feet, being athletic, getting to a point where I can do anything and everything Scott needs me to do.
Are you confident you'll be able to reach that before game 1?
Yes, 100%. Yep.
What do you think of Taylor and his future?
Oh man, I mean, first of all, congrats on the contract extension, because he deserved every single bit of it, if not more. The guy is, as a QB, if you're a young QB, watch that guy. Watch how he prepares, watch how he studies, watch how he interacts with his teammates. Like, one of the most underrated things with the quarterback is your relationship with your teammates. And Taylor might be one of the best I've ever seen that. He's a guy that connects with Tim White all the way down to the first, the last receiver on the list. So I think it's huge to kind of watch what he's done and how he's progressed so quickly with playing 9 games last year and putting in a position that's very tough as a rookie, and coming out with the results that he did. But to put the work in and get in the offseason, come in here, be ready, and then be told, hey, you got to go first. Bo's not ready. It's another mental thing, which obviously is a great thing for him. It's a great opportunity. But my favorite thing about him is just consistency. Like, he does the same thing every single day. He's every time I walk into his room, he's reading a book and he's taking notes on it. It's who he is, and consistency at the quarterback position is key.
How do you view his potential in the league?
Oh man, how to put it into a word? I mean, I'm not really sure, but I don't want to, overhype so you guys can break him down. But he's got the potential to be an amazing quarterback in this league for a very long time.
12 years ago, we were saying the same thing about you. I know so often last year we were comparing you and Ricky. How much do you think back to Kevin in 12 when you were coming in with the kind of hype that you had. Did you learn anything about that relationship or how the Stampeders handled you at that time that you look back now and say, okay, maybe I can kind of project some of that into that relationship with Taylor?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Kevin Glenn was a guy that took me under his wing right away and taught me certain things about the game as far as reading an offense with the way your coach wants to, and then also having the flexibility of being a quarterback who you are that got you to where to being a professional football player. So my biggest thing is I think once you've been here for so long, what I want to teach Taylor is I don't want to get in his way, but hey, you got to do things the way that I did it, or the way that Ricky Ray does it, the way that Zach Claros does it. Do it the way you do it. I'll throw you some tidbits here and there that have helped me in the past, and then my biggest thing is I want to teach him all my mistakes so he can learn from those, avoid those way that my big brothers have, growing up my entire life. So just being there, Ed, like a big brother for him, and just being able to teach him everything I know.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.